Digital 410 Productions proudly presents the Waterman and D-Train Show.
Oh, that's loud. Digitized live from the Act Computer Studio in Cape Coral, Florida. We're trying something new. It looks silly as shit, but we don't care because if OBS and Skype worked the way they promised, we wouldn't have to do silly things like putting a TV in the background with Gordon's big ugly mug on it. He's whited out. Too much light in his room, but we'll figure that out for the next episode. We're running late by 2 days, but he's here. The man of the hour. He's fresh out the shower. Dave, the mother effing Waterman. What's up, Dave?
What's up, brother? What's up, man?
Not
oh, my
pinata.
God. Man, my mic, is that cracking? Do you hear that?
Yeah, you're splattering, but
I'm
they
sorry
can't
about
hear
that.
it. It's just us.
All right, good deal, good deal. Doing good, man. Hell of a day, hell of a day. Hell of a weekend and day.
How are you, Gordon?
What's up, buddy?
I am fantastic.
Well, we tried to put Gordon on a TV in the background, but it's a little too white.
Yeah, right here.
It's a little whited out, but it is what it is. To be honest with you, I'm looking at the Facebook stream, and the quality looks
Does it look better?
like ass.
Really?
But that's got to be a Facebook thing because
I'm looking at the YouTube stream.
Yeah, how's that looking?
It's, yeah, he's like ghosted
No,
out,
I'm not talking
man.
about him. I'm talking about us on Facebook. We look like shit, but that's neither here nor there because
We
this is
look
a
good.
podcast,
Dude,
not
we
a
always
video.
look good, man. Come on now.
So welcome back, Dave.
Hey, brother, good to be back. Good God, what a few days, man. What a weekend. And I was talking to you earlier outside about this before we came into the studio. And I said, look, man. I said,
look, man, come down here.
I am seriously.
You got down here, and I said, what you want?
I'm seriously pissed,
One
man.
bourbon,
I'm seriously
one
pissed.
Scotch, one
And
beer.
I've got to address an issue with my family, man.
You gonna do this?
I'm gonna do it, dude. I'm calling them out. I gotta call them out, bro.
Well, it's easy to call somebody out when you know they're not gonna listen.
Well, of course they're not listening, but they might. Who knows? I don't know what they do. But here's the deal. Look, I've been battling my skin cancer now for 15 years, right? And that's cool. I'm good at it, and I know what to do. And yeah, I do procrastinate with it and stuff, but when there's certain other things in life that are disrupting a family, per se, I'll say it. My brother. My brother.
I thought he was the good one.
He was the good one. But he was the good one.
Have you taken the title?
I have taken, well, I wouldn't say I'm good, but I've taken the title of everything's on my shoulders now.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, it is.
When you become the patriarch of your family,
I am the patriarch.
That's concerning.
I am D-Train. I am Gordon. I am the patriarch now of the family. I signed paperwork on Saturday, turning certain things over into my power of attorney, and I'm sitting there going, this is actually happening.
And that's scary.
But it is very scary because not only did this didn't even come from my brother. This came from, and I'll say it, and I'm going to have to throw this under the bus too. My mother has bone cancer.
Oh, Jesus.
So she starts her treatment this coming up week. I think it's Thursday. She said she's got to go at 8:30 in the morning. She starts, and they're going to start talking to her about the whole process and everything that needs to happen. So not only do I have her sick, I've got my brother that's very sick, that stays up till 4 a.m. every day, coughing, blood, hacking, and it's disrupting the family because there's a selfishness there where this guy will not seek treatment. Oh, it's a lung infection, this and that. Bullshit. That's bullshit, man. This dude is not doing good. He's not doing good. He has lost all motivation. He's probably lost, I don't know, 35, 45 pounds.
Well, last time I saw him, he was shuffling like a 70-year-old man.
Remember?
And he was trying to mow the lawn.
Remember that? He can't even do that now. He can't even mow grass, bro. He can't even mow grass. So even like today when there's an issue with the car, it's like I've got to take control and
well, since you brought it up,
get all that done, man.
Lorenzo wants to know, Dave, have you fixed the tire?
Tires.
Plural?
Yes. It wasn't just a tire, it was tires.
What'd you do? Run over a grip of screws or what?
Yes.
Well, Gordon, here's
Roofing
the thing.
nails.
Here's the thing is somebody, I don't know if it's kids or if it was a roofing truck or whatever that dropped a bunch of roofing screws off their, off the bed of their truck, whatever. Apparently, I hit them, of course. In my family, it's my fault. So, of course, I ran over. Here's the thing.
Whoops. Go ahead. Sorry.
So, of course, I ran over that stuff. It couldn't have been my dad driving. It couldn't have been somebody else, but we're the only two that drive anyways. My brother's so sick he can't even freaking operate an automobile.
But wasn't it a third party that knocked the passenger side mirror off the car?
No, man.
A third party meaning not you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not pointing blame. I'm just saying a third party, thus not you.
Yeah. That wasn't me, man. That wasn't me that did the mirror. But still, it's, in my family, the way it works is whoever's the last one behind the wheel or touch something, let's say it's a washer, a dryer, and it quits. Kitchen sink, toilet, whatever it is, and it breaks, it's your fault. So, of course, what likes to happen? Stuff breaks on me, bro, all the time. I'm always, because I'm rough on stuff or, I tear stuff up. So, point being, man, is I am now officially the master of the household.
He's the master
scary.
Shasta picking up
Is that
the
not
blast.
scary?
His voice sounds sweet because it has to.
Bro, is
Oh,
that...
come on, Gordon. You dropped that one? Oh, he dropped it.
What's he doing, man?
He dropped it.
Oh, fuck. Let me pick it up off the floor.
He's the master blaster picking up the Shasta. His voice sounds sweet because it has to.
Has to.
No,
There
Loki.
you go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Every
man.
Beastie Boy fan out there saying, Loki.
Ugh.
Anyhow, I digress.
Well, listen, dude. Point being, man, is yes, the tires are fixed because I had 2 roofing nails in the right rear, a roofing nail in the front right passenger. So these are both the side passengers. A rear passenger, two roofing screws in it, roofing screw in the front right, and then a roofing screw in the back, left. So literally, I get up this morning and I go up to the car and it's like the whole thing's on the ground, And I'm like, bro, this is not cool, man. This sucks. This sucks so bad. And then, of course,
what method of repair did you use?
Well, I took one screw out with a pair of pliers, right? I unscrewed it, backed it out, and I was backing it out, and I said, "Damn, this is a roofing screw, And of course, I went ahead and grabbed the tire repair kit, and I started. You got to take the was it like a curlicue? The what do you call it, man? You know what I'm saying?
A reamer.
Or is that
you
what it is?
You got to ream out the hole.
Yeah, you got to ream the hole out. So I reamed the hole out, bro.
It's basically a T-handle, kind of like a screwdriver, but
exactly.
it's a round.
It's like a screw, dude. It's like a nail, like.
No, the one I have is just a round file. It's not an actual screw. It's a round file.
Okay,
and then
the
you
one
put
I
the
have
plug
is a screw.
through another one to have a hole. And
you just pop it in, pull it right out, because you got to pop it in straight and pull it out. You can't pop it in and turn it or nothing. You got to pop it in and pull it right out so it lets go. And you got to.
So you're plugging your tires, basically.
So I plugged the one tire, oh God, that was what it was like the sky fell. What have you done? I said, I'm fixing the tires, man. I'm fixing the tires in the car. These are racing tires. I'm like, are you kidding me? Racing
What kind
tires?
of cars do you have racing tires on?
Bro, they are 5-ply.
Is it an Acura?
Yeah, but they're 5-ply wall.
But it's an Acura, not Integra.
No, it's a Acura TLS S-Type.
Okay.
So they got low
They got Civic, right?
Well, I guess you could say, but they got these low profiles on them, man, that are like 5-ply walls or some crap. So they're like very low profile but very rigid tires. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can like hang corners and just race car it around everywhere. So of course I'm plugging. You can't plug tires like that. You got to go get them patched.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? So of course the whole day is ruined because I plugged a tire. And, everything's got to come off, so I've got jacks and jack stands, and it was just a mess, man. Just a damn mess. Pisses me off. Now I'm the patriarch of this damn family, man. They're going to learn a lesson here soon, dude.
Oh, yeah? You going to crack the whip?
I am, bro.
Lay it on the wall, Dave.
I'm about to, man. I'm about to get pissed. Signing paperwork, man. I got to take care of all this crap. This is insane, man. They're all dying on me, bro. Fast.
Life's short, man. I've been saying it since August.
They're dying fast, man. I mean, the only person that's going to be left is my dad, and he's just going to be an old miser dickhead. I love the guy to death, but he's just going to be an ass to me, man. Like he is now. Just
maybe you drove him to be an ass.
Why do you want to say that,
I've been dealing with you for 50 years.
All Dave's fault.
Dude, bro, they're the ones that literally didn't even have a name for me on my birth certificate.
Boy, Waterman.
Yeah, boy. Come on, bro. You think that's a joke? It's legit, man.
And they got the brain trust together, and they brainstormed.
What's his name?
And they
Boy
came up
for
with.
now. That's the placeholder.
Yeah. And then they all got together, and they had a brainstorming session. They got out the baby book, and they said, we want a nice, creative name that no one has.
Yeah, right. A nice Christian.
I know. Let's call him Dave.
Yeah, David. Yeah, it's a Christian. David and Goliath or some crap. I don't know where the hell they got it. I don't even really know where my name came from for them, man. I just know I'm labeled.
David Carradine.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Probably so. Probably so, Gordon. Probably so. So anyways, I'm just like, okay, I'm signing paperwork. I'm taking head of household. This is insane. Let's just go with it. If you think you're going to get, any kind of care out of me, out of all the hell I've been through, get ready. Especially my brother.
Don't take advantage of the fact that you've just had a windfall.
Oh, no. Yeah,
now you're going to be taken care of.
Yeah, I'm going to beat his ass, dude.
Well, wait a minute. They're leaving your house. It
wouldn't be the first time. I fought that dude 5 times, man.
So after you plugged your tire...
Sorry.
Did you have an air pump at your house?
Of course, I got a compressor, man.
Well, lucky you. Because
yeah, I've got compressor.
I had to put air in my tire again this morning.
Oh, yeah? What happened to yours?
And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it seems like the public air pump now takes the brunt of society now that there's no longer phone booths.
Joe, you got to be careful.
Back in the day, the phone booths, you'd go to use phone booths, and they had the holy hell beaten out of them.
Mm-hmm.
People would take out years of frustration on phone booths. You had a hard time finding a phone booth that worked. Nowadays, it's like, well, there's no phone booths. Let's go beat up the air pumps.
Yeah.
I went down here to the gas station by my house.
Yeah.
The last time I went to use it, the digital screen was knocked off and was down inside. Today they had it wrapped in cellophane with a sign on it that said, due to vandalism, we no longer offer. And so I went to another place. That air pump was broken. And it's just like, what do you have to do to maintain a working air pump? Why do people just... I mean, yes, I understand when things aren't yours, you beat the hell out of them. I know crackheads like to take the stems off and make crack pipes. That's what I was about to say. But they just beat the ever-living hell out of public air pumps.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Yeah, they do. They because they're they're going rafting or something, man. So they take all their rafts down there and just
and somebody's in there with a screwdriver, carving their names on it, just cutting the hoses, stealing their nozzles.
So stupid, man.
Putting crap in the coin slots.
So stupid,
like, what the
man. How's your air pumps out there in Vegas?
About the same. shitholes.
Yeah, a bunch of meth pipes
It's gotten
made
to
out
the
of them.
point now where I just go over to Discount Tire because they'll put air in it for free and shit. So
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
ahead
they're
now.
open, but when you're leaving at the ass crack of dawn. And so I had to go get my oil changed today, and so I had them look, and it turned out my tire, the previous plug was leaking. So after some finagling with the plug, we got to finally stop leaking. But if that doesn't hold, they're going to just put a patch on it.
That'll be cool, man. Yeah, patch it up. Patch it up. You got to patch it.
You just got those tires last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
What kind are those?
Nitto Terra Grappler
okay,
G2s.
Are we allowed to say that? All right, right on.
No, I don't care.
They're badass tires, man. You seen those tires, Gordon?
Oh yeah, we've got all sorts of 4xs around here who rock out the Nitto tires.
Hell yeah. You got them desert runners, man. Badass.
Yes. Which is what I think the Raptor was based off of.
Now,
That's a badass truck, man.
the three of us have all had a history with putting stickers on our cars.
Oh yeah, man.
But usually they're different stickers from different skateboard companies or bands, what have you. As you get older and your cars get nicer, you tend to relax that theme. Now I have two stickers on my truck, but they're both black on black tint, so you can't really see them unless you're looking for them. One's a small American flag, and the other one is a silhouette of an M1 Garand. But that's it. I've started a thing on my D-Train page within the last 2 weeks. One, I was driving down McGregor, and I saw the Iron Maiden mobile. Have you seen that bad boy?
No, I have not. There's an Iron Maiden mobile rolling around town.
And from what I understand, this cat,
kidding me?
This cat's not old, but on the back windshield it has Eddie's head.
Nice.
And then on the back driver's side and passenger side door, they have different logos of Eddie, making it look like they're sitting in the back. Has Iron Maiden license plate rings, Iron Maiden sticker across the front.
Dude, I wonder if that's Webby, man.
And
All
then
right,
I
go ahead.
seen another cat who's a huge Seahawks fan. He
Right.
has like a Nissan. It's like a gunmetal gray. But then he painted the wheel wells the ugly neon green for the Seahawks. And then he has Seahawks written down the whole side on the paint so that as the Florida sun hits the paint, the Seahawks logo is going to burn into it so that if he ever decides to take it off, it's still going to say Seahawks. This morning I saw a yellow Camaro that was done up in Steelers. It said Steelers down the door, had the Steelers logo. And it's like, I get being down for a cause.
Yeah, man. Well, people are all about it, man.
But when you dedicate something, your car, something you're paying $300, $400, $500, $600 a month on,
People are about it, man.
and you move that logo to the paint so that it bleaches in there, one, say bye to the resale value.
Yeah, that's true.
But two, to dedicate something as expensive as a semi-new automobile to one particular thing, it's one thing if it's your company and you wrap it because you're making money off of it. And it's one thing if you put a couple of band stickers on your windows, but once again, when you're theming out your entire car, to me, that's just fucking insane.
I seen a guy locally with the Raiders just totally raided out, man.
It's
he works
nuts.
over at the big box store on Del Prado.
To theme out your car for a company that gives two shits and a fuck about you, or a band that didn't even know you exist, to me, that's just nuts.
There's people that sticker all completely.
That's what I'm saying. To theme out
bro.
the whole car, and once again, I understand. When I was younger, I had a bunch of different skateboard stickers on my windows, not on the paint. But when you choose a single theme and you run with it,
Oh my god, I wish I knew.
to me
this
that's
guy's
crazy.
name. There was this guy, no joke, back in Los Angeles, man. There was this guy, and of course, my buddy. Well, we called him Sean at the time, but we didn't really know his name was Alex until his dad had informed us that was his real birth name. But we called him Sean for years. Point being is we'd go down to Hollywood Boulevard, and you know, people in Hollywood Boulevard are a little bit on the cuckoo side, and they would
As are
do
you.
crazy stuff. Well, yeah, man, but we go down there and hang out, man, and we met this dude, and and I'm not joking you, he had this trailer with the car, like the hearse and the trailer.
Like a trailer queen?
And yeah, but stickered up. I'm talking like Academy Awards stuck on it and all this crazy stuff, bro. And we became friends with the guy. Man, this dude was out of control because he showed up one day at my buddy Jim's house.
Speaking of Jim,
Yeah.
Jim Sion just popped up.
Oh, did he?
And he said Dave has a car decorated to his favorite WNBA basketball team. Are you a big WNBA fan?
No, I'm not.
Who's your favorite
You're
WNBA
such a
player?
Dick. Huh?
Who's your favorite WNBA
Dude, I don't
player?
even watch WNBA.
Oh, you know you watch WNBA.
What the hell is it, WNBA?
Oh, come on, Dave.
No, I
Whenever you
don't,
can't
bro.
find
Bro, I'm all about the Lakers, man. You guys know that.
Whenever you can't find your female women high pole vaulters
or
your bikini
that's not hard
skiing,
to find, man.
you tune into WNBA.
Stokes is my girl, man. Stokes can pole vault like crazy, man. I love Russian bikini skiing. That's all over the internet. Can't get enough. But let me get back to it real quick.
All over the internet. No, that's called a YouTube wormhole.
Well, whatever.
I'm on the internet all day, every day. And I never see a single post about Russian bikini skiing.
Really?
Or women's pole vaulting.
Never seen it at all.
Bro, you're missing out, Gordon.
You must also watch, like, girls' high school volleyball.
No, dude. I love Puerto Rican volleyball. Puerto Rican volleyball's it, bros. I'm telling you, man. These chicks, they're no joke, man.
So you're saying that's better than standard American beach volleyball?
Oh, it smokes it, bro.
They got bigger
smokes
asses.
It.
Bigger asses, smaller bikinis.
Bro, no, some little short shorts, man. They're out there like, They're getting it, man. They're getting it, dude.
Kind of like female tennis players and the noise they make, huh?
Yeah, dude, just like that, man. Except these are volleyball chicks, and they're badass because they're playing at the beach, not on a damn clay court, whatever. So anyways, this dude, real quick. So this guy on Hollywood Boulevard, man, we became friends with this dude. Don't want to say what we were doing at the time, man, but it was, activities.
Meth.
No, hell no. These were activities. Heroin. No, hell no.
Stealing cars.
No.
Boosting radios.
Not yet. But
buying prostitutes.
We trolled for him. Point being.
Go on the ATM to get $30 in singles so you can go to the low-profile bootleg Craig
No,
Outback
none of that. None of that. So anyways, man, the dude came over to the house a couple times.
Shopping for male prostitutes?
No, bro. That's disgusting, man.
Hey, it's 2019. Who am I to judge?
I'm not one to partake in that sort of activity. So anyways, the dude shows up at the place we were staying at the time, man, because my buddies took over his grandmother's place. And
it's a long fucking story, fella.
No, just real quick, dude. The guy shows up, man, and he builds this concrete, like this stone altar in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And we woke up.
Altar to who?
To us. And we woke up that morning, bro, and we're going, there's a stone altar out here. And we already knew exactly who it was because the dude was fucking crazy, man. And we knew who it was. The guy drove from Hollywood Boulevard.
You gotta be crazy if Dave's calling you nuts.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this guy's nuts. The guy drove over because he used to come over and hang out and,
do meth?
No, dude. He would, no.
Mushrooms?
No.
PCP?
Well, maybe
hey, Dave,
mushrooms.
I have a question for you.
What, dude?
When you drive from point A to point B, do you drive like you tell a story?
What do you mean, dude? I ride, man.
Roundabout?
Takes the long way home. Dude, I don't want to say what the hell is really going on, man, because it's not cool, man.
Dave's sitting here drinking, and he still has the plastic rings on his can.
So?
Are you afraid like that's going to end up on a turtle or something?
Yeah, dude. I'll take it home and like cut it with scissors.
Anyhow, I've grown weary of this story.
Yeah, dude built an altar, man. Bro, if I have my buddy call in, he'll tell you about it. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Insane.
Real quick, 2 hours later, according to Matt.
So
McGinnis.
what, man? Mm-hmm. Look at you on the TV over here.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
All right, what's up, dude? What do you got? Nothing like that.
This episode of the Waterman and D-Train Show has been brought to you by our friends at Act Computers. Act Computers has been servicing all of Southwest Florida since 2004. They specialize in veterinary clinics, medical clinics, and all small businesses. Whether you need your server maintained, you need your network expanded, or you're a residential client needing some computer help, give Act Computers a call, 239-283-1120. Now, I know what you're saying D-Train. Dude, I'm out in Grass Lakes, Iowa. I live on 30 acres with 338 cows. I would love to help support Act Computers, but what can I do? Well, as long as your internet works, they can help you via remote desktop login. So give them a call, 239-283-1120, or send them a private message via their Facebook page, and they can log in and help you with all of your issues over the internet. Act Computers, 239-283-1120, and that is Gordon burping through our spots.
No, that actually was not me.
And while we're at it, if you want to support the Waterman and D-Train Show, but you don't have any computer problems, but you like to shop on Amazon, go to d-410.com, click on the Amazon link, save that in your favorites or on your favorites bar, and the next time you go to shop at Amazon, simply click on the link in your favorites toolbar, and then anything you shop will not cost you any extra money, no. But they will kick me a couple of coinage to help us buy new microphones, which we desperately need, help us buy a new mixing board, which we desperately need, and everything else to make this work. So that's d-410.com. Click on the Amazon link. Now, if you're doing this on the computer, it'll be on the left side over here.
All right.
But interestingly enough, the way WordPress works is it rearranges everything. And so if you're doing it on your cell phone or your tablet, you got to scroll all the way to the bottom. So the links will be at the bottom. So that is 2 ways you can support the Waterman and D-Train show and Digital 410 Productions. Gordon has a 3rd way, which we will mention on the news.
All right.
Actually, no, we have 2 more ways.
Beautiful, man.
2 more.
Yes.
Really? Do we really?
A bonus.
Yes, bonus round.
All right, boys. So what the hell else is going on, man? What are you guys up to? What's been shaking, man?
We are doing this on a Monday. Where admission is free because yesterday was Easter.
Yes, it was. I seen you must have had a good Easter.
Yes, I went over to the extended family on the other side's house. And Rusty cooked 3 large hams that looked directly out of a cookbook from the 1950s, complete with pineapples, cherries, and everything else.
Cloves and stuff.
And it was fantastic.
Nice.
I had 8 shots.
Get out of here.
2 beers. And took a nice little nap on the pool deck.
I would imagine, man. After that, that's unusual for you.
But
man.
It's a good thing I took a nice little nap on the pool deck because everybody else was dancing and singing to boy band songs from the 90s, which ended up on Facebook. So luckily I wasn't part of that.
Oh, God, that's god-awful.
Yeah, you wouldn't have lived that down, man.
Now, I'm a fan of the Crown Royal Regal Apple.
That's good stuff.
Which I finished off the bottle yesterday because I only had 1 shot. But they also had Crown Royal Caramel. Have you tried that?
No, I have not.
Is
it good? Is it new?
It's new-ish. It's just caramel. Hey, give us a call, 239-990-9669. That's 239-990-9669. Now, the caramel is all right, but then I tried something I can't remember the name of. Someone made, I guess it's real big in, like, Puerto Rico and something. It's like red wine, 3 different liquors, and something else. And it starts with an M, but, yeah.
Mimosas?
No, that's orange juice and wine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I did that. So
you had one of those. You had 8 shots plus 2 beers plus 1 of those?
I had the new Bud Light Orange. Have you tried those?
No.
It kind of tastes like Fanta.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bad, dude. That's not good
I posted a picture on D-Train page. We didn't have a cooler at the time. And so Rusty pulled out the temperature-controlled drawer of the refrigerator.
Really?
And put ice in it and set it out. And so I just kind of thought it was funny because it says temperature-controlled, and we were using it as a cooler. And it actually worked.
You guys had a party, man.
Oh, we had there was like 20 of us there. It was full-blown shenanigans.
Sounds like it, man. Sounds like it. What about you, Gordon?
So I got up and I got into the board shorts and jumped in the pool, which was nice and cold. By that point, everybody else had long gone and out of it.
Wake your ass up. Because you pre-napped while they were singing boy band songs.
Yeah.
And then they passed out.
No, none of them passed out. Okay. I didn't pass out. I took a nap.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Napped out.
I ate my ham.
That's what I said, man.
I ate my potatoes.
That's a story. Sticking to it.
I was sitting down on the pool ground
right.
because there was not enough tables, and being a World War II reenactor, I'm used to eating on the ground. So I was eating my food, and then I got up, threw my food away, and I went back, and I just kind of leaned back. And
all right, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Nap.
Nothing wrong with that. What about you, Gordon, man? What'd you do?
Well, this is the curveball.
My
Easter's next weekend.
Huh?
Yeah, he's one of them.
Easter is next weekend.
What the hell does that mean, man?
I'm in, as D-Train would say, I'm in one of them weird, fucked up religions.
Mm-hmm. Married into that shit.
You're in a weird religion, bro? You in a cult, man?
No, man. I'm married into a Greek family.
Oh,
so I am now part of the Greek Orthodox Church.
And they make everything long and drawn out. His wedding ceremony was like 2.5 hours, and I had to sit up there
like 3 days?
in a tuxedo and do the whole pomp and circumstance. But yeah,
well, people ask me, hey, what's Greek Orthodox, and this is going to probably piss off a bunch of Catholics, but I say it's the Catholic Church before the Catholics fucked it up.
What? All right, man. You heard it here.
Yes,
so what else? So you didn't do nothing then?
Well, no, he had his little generic Easter, didn't you? You didn't do any. You didn't.
Next week.
You didn't do nothing, bro.
So he's got to wait till next week.
Palm Sunday, man, and I was forced to get to church.
I hear you. I didn't do much either, man. I didn't do much either. Just
Well,
fighting.
You can't because you're signing living wills.
Yeah,
and all kinds of documents.
my whole weekend was signing documents and getting pissed and fighting and typical stuff at my house, man. I mean, dude, one thing about my place, man, we'll fight each other.
Now, for those of you on Facebook, you can see the ham on Facebook, but Dave's not allowed on Facebook.
No, I'm not.
Kicked off. Tell me that's not straight out of a 1950s cookbook.
Oh, my God, bro. Look
I was
at
about to
that.
turn it to corn.
Did you bring any home?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of it on the
Can I have some?
Possibly.
I
was going to eat some for dinner, but I had pork chops
I'm
tonight.
starving, man.
So,
yeah, throw a vintage filter on that, and you'll be good to go for the 50s.
Speaking of vintage,
Unreal.
as Jim Sion can attest to if he's still here.
I can't believe Jim Sion.
The weathermen and the weather channels, they love a good weather event.
Of course.
It brings in the ratings.
Of course.
And we here in Southwest Florida had a huge weather event on Thursday.
Did we
No,
ever.
Friday. They were
Did we
talking
ever.
about it for days. Oh, it's going to be a huge rain event on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Thursday night, I was going through the old Facebook marketplace, and I saw a post for a reproduction, 1940s style, Coca-Cola ice chest.
Nice.
And it had the nice price. Now, I did some research on this thing before I reached out to the people, and it's made by a company called American Retro. Now, the first thing I noticed when you go to American Retro, their website is effed. Like, the first 3/4 of the page is all a bunch of code that no longer works. And you scroll down, and I see this ice chest, and it's out of stock. Retail price $995 for the ice chest, and $1,200 for the refrigerant version. Now, this lady on Facebook Marketplace was selling this for, let's say, 82% less than that. I mean, I'll say it. I paid
That's a good
$1.80 for
deal.
this damn thing.
It's a good deal.
But it was in Largo, Florida. Now, Largo, Florida is located a little bit north of, it's basically in between St. Pete and Tampa. And I had to go on Friday during a huge rain event.
Yeah.
The whole world's going to collide. We're talking 30,
Big
40
wind
mile an hour
event.
windstorms, this and that and the other thing.
So crazy.
And so I got up early in the morning and I got my work done and I
Headed
fuck
out.
it, let's roll.
Yeah, I'm on it, man.
Made it. No rain, no wind. Going over the Skyway Bridge. No rain, no wind. And as I'm coming down the other side, on the southbound lane, I see the highway patrol block off
Oh.
the road, but didn't block it off way down at the exit. It blocked it off right after the rest stop, which meant all the traffic had filtered on to the interstate, and now we're stuck.
Oof.
And at some point, we're going to have to back out of this or turn around and go back up.
Yeah, right.
So I went, started sprinkling a little bit, and still no high winds. Went and looked at the thing, bought it, loaded it in the truck. Had to drive the long way around, an extra 45 minutes.
Right.
Light rain, still no high wind. So I don't know why the Skyway Bridge was closed down at this point, but it was. It wasn't until I made it back to Northport that it got shit crazy. I mean, It was a freaking downpour. My windshield
So
wipers.
you made it over the Skyway.
Yeah, as I was going over it, no high winds or nothing. They blocked off the.
Because I saw
I'm on the northbound, and
on the TV, they were like, dude, they shut down
they already
the
blocked
Skyway.
down the southbound as I'm coming over the northbound.
Okay.
And so luckily Google Maps is up to date, and so it knew that it was shut down, so it took
Okay.
me back the
Oh,
long
okay,
way
okay.
through all the toll booths.
Got it.
But once I got to Northport, that's when the monsoon started, and since I have a base model Tacoma, it only has 2 speeds on the windshield wipers, and so with them being maxed out, I couldn't see, but I still kept going. But that was at the point where all the snowbirds do whatever they always do, even though it's illegal as shit, and that is driving down the road with their hazard lights on.
Of course.
Because
They don't know
apparently,
any better.
somewhere in time, someone said, you know what, if you don't have your hazards on, no one can see you.
Well, it's the old adage, man. Goody two-shoes. They suck.
Well, there's a reason why in Florida that we have the law. If your windshield wipers are on, so are your headlights.
Yeah, man. But
So-
not your hazards, man.
You have your taillights are already on, so people can see you. All the hazard does is create flashing in people's windshields where
Make
they
people
can't
freak
already
out.
see.
Yeah, man.
It's illegal as hell. They're driving slow as shit. I'm wanting to get back because my trip already took an extra 45 minutes longer than it needed to be.
Pisses me off.
But I got back, and it's out in the garage. It looks fantastic. Dave saw
Yeah,
it when
it
he
does,
came in.
dude. I saw it earlier when I rolled into the house earlier tonight, man. And you popped the garage. I was like, "Yo, check that out!"
And it's right in. It's based off the 1940s version, so it's right in the corner with all my
beautiful, man.
World War II stuff. Whenever we have family get-togethers, instead of making people go out into the refrigerator, it has casters. I just roll it inside, fill it full of ice and cans.
Throw some cold beers in there, man.
Not everybody's a lush like you, fella.
Look at you, man.
Look at me drinking your beer.
I know, dude. He's drinking natty ice
Did you
tonight,
think
guys.
maybe I'm drinking this beer to keep you from drinking it?
No.
Yeah. See, now instead of you drinking 3 tall boys,
Dude,
you're
is
only
that a
drinking
cop?
2.
I hear cops.
Yep. Speaking of cops.
Listen to that.
Yeah, everybody can hear it. We have a show to do.
I'm sorry, man.
Focus.
I am focused.
I think Timmy may be onto us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No one said anything to me.
Christ.
But for some reason this month, the episode we did labeled Timmy, where we talked about Timmy, has got 7 times more downloads than any other of the episodes we did this month. And I don't know why. I don't know if maybe they're down there listening to it, trying to figure out if we're talking about them. They're trying to do the math.
Right.
But I think Timmy's on. They're going,
wait a minute. Are those guys that show up down there and they do their thing and then...
Well, they don't know what we're doing in here, but maybe, I don't know. But it's just interesting that all of a sudden the episode Timmy...
The Timmy
is blowing up.
Episodes are jumping through the roof.
We're talking like 6 times the downloads as any of the
I want to go down there
episodes.
And talk to those dudes.
Ask them if you can get in their hot tub on the front porch.
Why not, man? Dude, they got chicks down there all the time, man. They're
no, they don't. It's a fucking sausage party.
Really?
There's like 1 chick for every 6 dudes.
Really?
Yes.
Seems like maybe they're
the last time they had chicks down there, they had 2 chicks in their new above ground pool.
Maybe they're long-haired dudes when I walk down there or drive by.
No chicks, man. No.
That sucks. Man, what are these guys doing, man? That's terrible, Timmy. What are you guys doing down there? 4-wheeling.
Anybody know anything about vertigo?
Yep.
What do you know about it?
I know that it sucks, dude, and I've had it before, man, where I go into
What causes it?
I've had it. I've had vertigo from not eating. I've had vertigo from dehydration.
Okay, once you dehydrate, how long does the vertigo last?
Dude, it lasted for me one time for at least 5 to 7 hours because I ended up in the hospital.
Okay, well, I'm talking days.
Oh, I've had it like
you
that.
You were gone. When I was up at Sun and Fun, I did the Memphis Belle shoot. I think you saw the... You didn't see the photos on Instagram?
No, dude,
I did a photo shoot with the movie Memphis Belle. It was a...
Oh, yeah.
It was the...
Okay.
And I got, from standing out there in the morning in the flight suit and the wool-lined bomber jacket, I got heat stroke or heat exhaustion. And the tent was spinning, and it lasted 2 days, and everything was fine. I went out... The following weekend, I ran 10 miles for the first time.
Bro, you've been burning yourself out.
So I ran 10 miles. Everything was straight. I ran 10 miles on Sunday morning. Everything was straight. Monday was fine. Tuesday, I did a quick 6.5 miles. Everything was fine. Wednesday, went to the gym. And I'm laying on the bench press, and the room starts spinning again. And so I had to go home.
Dude.
And off and on for like the last week, like when I lay down or I'm laying in bed at night, the room is still spinning.
Really?
I ran 8 miles this weekend on, I don't know.
Bro, you're pushing yourself.
But when I'm standing up, I'm fine. It's only when I'm laying down.
Well, you're pushing yourself, man. Your body's getting like at rest, and it's still active. So maybe the brain is.
But I'm not dehydrated. My piss is clear. I sweat like a bastard.
That doesn't matter, man.
This is going to sound gross, but I really was hoping and praying with all the running of wire. I was hoping like my ears were just fucking nasty.
Right.
I was hoping maybe my ear hairs were like pinned down. Took Q-tips, clean as a whistle.
Clean. I know mine too.
Not a speck of funk on there.
As much as I think I sweat and stuff, I don't it's like boom. It's like because I sweat so much, I don't get that heavy wax.
And at some point, I may have to pull the trigger and go see a doctor. I don't know.
Oh, I do too, dude. I don't even want. Well, I already went. I'm waiting on results this week. That sucks.
Yeah, but you have cancer. Maybe I have a brain tumor. Not a tumor.
I don't want to hear it, man. Gordon, I hope you don't have any kind of like ailment, do you?
He's full of ailments.
I'm looking at you, dude.
I got some bad feedback just now. No, I have no ailments. Actually, I've just been through the doctor this year.
No, you blew out an ab. That's an ailment.
So you're completely free, dude. You don't have like a half-ass hepatitis or herp or anything.
No, he's got bad blood circulation and a blown-out ab.
That's it.
Yeah, I've got a flatten out of my 6-pack. I got an empty can.
He used to work out a lot, and he was overdoing his crunches, and he literally ruptured an ab muscle.
That sucks, man.
And that shit.
Yeah, every time I go to do crunches now, and I've actually pretty much stopped. As soon as I go to get up, there's a nasty twisting sensation right in my gut that just about drops me to the floor. I've had it checked out. I've had CT scans. Nothing.
Really?
So I don't get it.
I got a buddy that's got to get a gallbladder out. I'm laughing at him. That sucks.
Is that because he's going to have no gall?
Very funny.
Yeah, that's bad.
Ooh, that was horrible.
That was stupid.
Somebody had to say it, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Man, I've had so many ailments, dude. I can't even count.
So I was at a new McDonald's the other day, right?
How's that work?
And I'm looking around. I'm actually inside.
Mm-hmm.
And the place is fucking nice, right? Got
Oh yeah, they
wood
look
grain,
pretty good.
Got a wall with a bunch of sayings about coffee.
All right.
They got another wall with digital art of a up close picture of a chick's face. And
What?
it kind of reminds me of like the new Pacific Sun where at the mall meets like a high-end coffee shop that's not a Starbucks.
Okay. Kinda.
But as I'm looking around, I'm thinking, there's not a single lick
Of.
cartoonage in here. There's not one Fry Guy. There's not a Grimace. There's no Hamburglar.
Hamburglar. Yeah.
No Mayor McCheese. Not even a Ronald McDonald. Except for
Are they
in
fading
one
that stuff
tiny little display case where they had the Happy Meal features for this month. And I got to thinking, oh, that's right. About 10 years ago, some documentaries decided to blame McDonald's for all the kids being fat. Trying to say
Instead of-
McDonald's aims all their advertisement at kids. And so they have been forced to basically distance themselves from anything that could be construed as advertisement for kids. So when you go into these new remodeled McDonald's, there's the McDonald's of our youth is gone. I mean, there's not, like I said, not a single Fry Guy to be seen. It's crazy.
Look, man. Today was Earth Day, correct? Am I not mistaken?
Earth Day, I don't know. What, I
Well,
look like
yes.
a hippie?
I don't. Well, here's the problem. Is because I got in trouble.
So we just went from my McDonald's thing to
I'm
Earth
sorry.
Day. You just flattened
Well, you're
that
talking.
out?
No, you're talking about.
No,
you-
go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no, no.
Just
F
move it
you.
on.
No,
Move it
you're
on.
talking about.
Keep drinking, Sally.
Goes Dave, not using the turn signal again.
Yep. Long way home.
Dude,
Go ahead.
I
Earth Day.
yelled at my neighbors. I called them a bunch of pussies today because they were picking trash up. And I said, "Is it Earth Day?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "Why are you kids doing that shit, man?" I said, get into a little, fist fight one time. They didn't
Well,
want
why
it.
even put trash on the ground? That shit drives me nuts anyway.
Dude, it just happens, man. It's just I don't know, man.
It
I'm
don't just
I'm
happen.
lost.
People are
I'm
shitbags. They
pissed.
throw their
Sorry,
stuff on
dude.
the ground.
I do
That's right.
apologize.
That's all right. It's all
Oh,
good.
don't even pull that with me, man.
It's
Dude,
all right.
I haven't been on the show in a while, man.
Yeah, for good reason. You can't show up.
Dude, do you hear that, man?
Okay, Gordon, we're getting ready to
Part-time
roll.
Dave.
We're getting ready to wrap the
Sorry,
show up.
man.
Before we do,
I'm
let's roll
pissed.
into Gordon's news and shit, which, by the way, if you go to d-410.com and you see the description of today's episode, it will not say news and shit with Gordon. It'll just say news, and that's for one reason and one reason only. When I try to do paid post boost via Facebook, if I have any profanity on my webpage or any profanity hidden with characters, they will not allow me to boost the post, and people can't see it.
So what, Tipper Gore running that shit now?
Yeah, pretty much.
PMSRC.
It's Facebook trying to take the high road, apparently. Trying to make it for all the crap they did. But real quick, Gordon's going to get ready to do his news and shit. If you want to support the show once again and you don't have Amazon and you don't care about buying our piece of shit shirts and you don't have any reason to call at computers, we do have a Patreon site I just set up. It's not linked to the webpage yet, but time you download this tomorrow, the link will be up. So if you want to contribute and maybe kick us some help that way, go to d-410.com, click on the Patreon, and you can support us that way. And now we still don't have a theme because I'm too lazy to find one, but here's Gordon with news and shit.
News and shit brought to you by Sleefs. So if you go to sleefs.com, and I'm going to F this up, Don, I do apologize, and enter the promo code
D410.
D410.
What's the website name?
Sleefs.com.
No, what's our website?
D4, I'm sorry, yes.
D-410.com. Therefore, the promo
410.
code is D41040. D41040 to save you 40%. Check these out, Dave.
What we got?
You're a headband guy.
Yeah, dude.
Smell that bad boy.
Smell it?
Smell it.
like
That's a little weird,
Just smell
man.
it.
It's like
Just smell the fucking thing.
Well, it's like
Smell it.
smell the glove.
Smell it.
Don't be a pussy. Smell it.
Doesn't smell like anything, does it?
It smells.
Like nothing.
I don't know, man. I smell a little bit of something.
Well, I ran 10 miles in it without washing it.
Well, I smell something.
Yet it doesn't smell like anything.
Let me smell that one.
These are
Is that brand new?
antibacterial.
That smells a little
Antibacterial.
funky,
For
dude.
you, UV protectant.
Really? Yeah.
Antibacterial,
I need
UV
that
protectant.
stuff.
One size fits all.
Did you run in this one?
I ran in all three of them, and yet they still don't stink, and I didn't wash them.
Depends on what you ate that
Quick
day.
drying.
On that one.
Quick drying. One size fits all.
What's this one?
That's the American flag one. Not only do they have headbands, Not only they have headbands.
That's good though. It's
all right. You're drunk.
No, I'm not.
Not only they have headbands, they have the spats for if your kid's doing football. They have active wear stuff, backpacks, everything. Sleeves.com, D41040. And we promoted this once before after last episode, and some of you actually went out and did it. I want to thank you so much for your support. I did see there's some purchases made. These things work great, by the way.
Where the hell did you get them?
Sleeves.com.
All right.
Sleeves.com, promo code D41040. They work great. If you pull them down over your ears, they keep your earbuds from popping out. I use them for riding my bike. I use them for when I go running. They work great. Once again, UV protectant. So if you got a big forehead like I do, you don't have to worry them getting about burnt, which you need those because you're skin cancer.
Yeah, I do.
They work great. But once again, if you're doing football, running, what have you, they got a whole web page full of stuff. And so check that out. And now back to news and shit.
Tell you what, I am glad that I am not young and single in Clark County, Nevada.
Why is that?
We have the dubious ranking of the top spot for syphilis in the country.
No joke, dude.
And that's in Clark County, but that's not the home of the bunny ranch or the chicken ranch.
Exactly, and that's because they're well regulated.
Well, that's in Las Vegas. That's in Las Vegas.
Clark County.
Clark County is where Las Vegas is.
Good city of Las Vegas. I can see that, though. Go ahead.
So in 2017, primary and secondary syphilis rates were 24 per 100,000 people, while the national rate is 10 per 100,000. So that's more than double the syphilis rate. And also, according to the numbers, the rate of babies born with syphilis seems to be rising at an alarming rate.
Well, don't they have like a super syphilis now? Or is that super gonorrhea?
I thought they had don't they have shots for that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They have like a super syphilis that they had found.
Oh, it's morphed.
It's either syphilis or gonorrhea. One of the two. I know that for a while they're having like a super strain that like the antibiotics wouldn't kill off.
Not cool.
I believe syphilis is the one that can make you go nuts.
Yeah, that's what
Al Capone had syphilis.
Yeah, Al Capone.
Yeah, Al Capone. Well, if left untreated, sexually transmitted diseases obviously increase a person's risk of giving or getting HIV. So just, if you're out there, and it seems like there's some shows I've listened to discuss it, that the younger kids, they just do not want to protect themselves. So if you're younger, if you're out there single, it's a little PSA.
Wrap it before you tap it.
You got it. Wrap it before you tap it.
Wow. All right.
Yes, we've got some issues. So, yeah, as we know, Las Vegas is also the wedding capital of the world, and we've seen things like the iconic Little White Chapel, which was featured in the great movie that I just forgot.
Not Wedding Crashers.
Come on, man.
Holy cow, it's been a long day, man. It's been a... Sorry. Let's start over. Anyway, Little White Wedding Chapel went up for sale. How much would you think that one of these places would sell for?
A run of the money, 130,000, but that one, because it's famous, I want to say 2.5 million.
I said 1.5 million.
Try $12 million.
Holy
it's the publicity.
Crap.
That one's known. That's the one that everybody knows about when you go to Vegas.
Wow.
It's been around the longest, hasn't it?
It's one of the ones that's been around the longest. That is correct. It opened in 1951 and later expanded to include a drive-through Tunnel of Love, which is basically, hey, drive-through wedding.
Love.
Mm-hmm.
So, they are selling it for $12 million, and it looks like it's going to be sold at that price.
Yeah, absolutely. The advertisement.
Well, it just goes to show, man, you take a cheap idea, build it from
the movie
ground
I
up.
spaced was The Hangover, by the way.
The Hangover.
Oh, that's what it was. Yep, The Hangover. There's been multiple movies there, though. Multiple movies.
Yes, there has.
Multiple movies. What else is happening there, man?
Something interesting going on, and I'm sorry, it's a little Vegas-centric news, but when I was working with a former contractor, we were doing work for a very wealthy Japanese gentleman who ended up arrested, connected to a $1.5 billion with a B dollar international Ponzi scheme.
Ugh.
Damn.
So now two people have gotten wrapped up in this. A 70-year-old named Wanzu Suzuki and his 40-year-old son, Paul Suzuki, not of the Suzuki fame.
I was about to say, not Suzuki motorcycles, right?
Yes.
Or
So the
cars.
guy that we were working for, his name was Edwin Fujinaga, and he's now 72 years old. But yes, they're getting wrapped up in this stuff, and I mean it's multi-billion-dollar. It's 1.5. I can't even think of that many zeros.
The Japanese come to your town, man. They're big high rollers when
Yeah,
they
the
roll
whales,
up in there,
man.
man. Yeah, the whales, man. They roll in there like big time.
Well, what's interesting, and it's a lot of Chinese, but you'll see areas and buildings that we've worked in where because of their superstitions, there are
Right.
no floors.
There's no what?
No, like it'll go from floor 1 to 2 to 3 to 5.
Really?
And it'll skip anything that's got a 4 on it because it's bad luck.
No
That's
joke.
weird.
You know, and
So
and-
like at the Wynn or Flamingo or
I know a lot of them don't have like the 13th
whatever
floor,
it is. Yeah, 13th has always been one of those floors that haven't been there, man. But wow.
Real quick on the local beat update, Fort Myers, Florida. Police are searching for at least one person connected in 4 related crime scenes that unfolded early Monday morning in Fort Myers. Investigations developed at Highland Avenue and South Street, Willard Street and Central Avenue, Canal Street and Veronica Shoemaker Boulevard, and
Whoa.
Lee Memorial Hospital. Scroll
Wow.
down. As the morning progressed, the scene continued to grow. Dozens of evidence markers are now scattered throughout the area with numerous law enforcement units at the scene. As a result of investigations, Edison Avenue is closed and Jackson Street to Royal Palm Avenue are also closed. A large crime scene developed in the area overnight, however, it has since died down. Well, imagine that. Law enforcement investigated a car crash in a field for hours. The car was significantly damaged with the airbag deployed. It's unclear how the car crashed or how it relates to other investigations at the time. Both Lee County deputies and Fort Myers police were on the scenes investigating. A helicopter and canine units were also deployed. Crime scene tapes surrounded the emergency room at Lee Memorial Hospital. However, the scene has been since cleared. Well, no shit, it's been 13 hours. A Cadillac with bullet holes could be seen outside the hospital. That thing's like green, too. That's pretty sweet. But police have not provided any information on how it is related to their investigation. Over on Canal Street, a 4th scene developed shortly after the other 3 as law enforcement began searching the area of Canal Street and Veronica Shoemaker. An ambulance and a fire rescue boat also responded to the area as helicopters flew overhead. Investigators seem to be focusing on searching the canal in this area. Officers confirmed they are looking for at least one person, but there could be more, you think? All these scenes are related, but at this time, law enforcement haven't said how. Count on our friends at NBC2 to provide more information, because there really wasn't a whole lot of stuff in this report other than the areas in which this crap happened.
Yeah.
But basically, somebody got gun happy, and shit went down on the bad side of town in Fort Myers this
Sound
morning.
like it. When was that? Over Easter?
That was early, they say Monday morning, but it's like, that shit was like 2 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
Somebody got pissed off at somebody else, and shit went south quick.
Always does.
But I mean,
man.
that is a rampage to go that far.
Always does.
D-Train, you got to drive through the area where Hurricane Michael hit, right?
Yes, up in the Panhandle.
So from the AP,
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Michael, which devastated a swath of the Florida Panhandle last fall, has been upgraded to a Category 5 storm, making it only the 4th to make recorded landfall in the United States since 1992. So they basically upgraded the wind intensity at landfall to 160, which pushed it about 2 to 3 miles an hour over. And it was actually
So it's like our Hurricane
It's
Charlie.
interesting that almost a year later,
That's-
it seems like.
Yeah, that's all it took. Mexico Beach right there, in that Panhandle area just got wiped, man. I don't know if you've seen the pictures.
When I was driving to Alabama, I was driving through the Panhandle, and as you start to make that left turn, that area is sparse, at least around the interstate. But like 4 of the rest stops were closed down because literally the buildings were just crushed with all the trees that got knocked over. And I had forgotten, because sadly when it comes to hurricanes and living in Florida, you almost have to take on the saying it's better them than us. And so when it doesn't hit your local area, you kind of forget about it quickly. But as we were driving to Alabama to the Fort Morgan event, driving through there, it was just, I was like, oh yeah, they had a storm, didn't they? I mean, it was just trees knocked over. A lot of the off-ramps were still shut down and blocked off. The rest areas were closed. Gas stations were closed. It was insane. It was pretty bad.
It is bad, man. It sucks balls. And I'm not looking forward to this hurricane season, man. I can tell you
I don't know.
that
We
right
should
now.
be straight.
I hope so, man. I really do. I don't want to. It seems like the Cape always gets shredded, man. You know, I don't know what it is with the power going down here in this town, man, and just water systems, everything just gets shut down. Boom.
Well,
Sucks.
after the last 55 minutes, I hope out of all the bullshit we said, we hope you found something that's semi-positive, because life is short, life is hard. So go out, chase your dreams, do whatever you need to do, take care of your family, your friends, because one day you may wake up dead. You can follow me on my social media pages. I don't have them in front of me. I have too many of them. So simply go to d-410.com and you can buy shirts. You can hit up our Patreon. You can hit up our YouTube. You can hit up the sleeves.com link. You can hit up the Amazon. Do all the things you need to do. But that's it for me. Gordon?
I can be hit up at Aegis1974 on Instagram. Still trying to iron out the sound like Dave now, iron out the Facebook thing. I think I'm going to sink the big G and just start something new with my regular name.
Cool.
Right on, man. All right, everybody. Hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, listening to our nonsense, and maybe you get a good laugh and have some fun with it, because I know I do. And, hey, you know what? I'm banned from the internet, so there's nothing I can do except Instagram, which is Dave_the_Waterman. You can check me out there. Other than that, man, let's have a good week, and we'll catch you guys next week. See ya!
Something like the rock.